Hi there, Sergey Yegelaup here for InfoWorld at IDG. Today in SmartGo, I'm going to walk through the basics of using the format, or FMT, package to format variables for output to the console or to translate them into strings. One of the first things that people learn to do with any programming language is print to the console. And to do this in Go, we use one of a few functions in the format library. The most basic is print. All this does is print whatever variables you supply, one or more separated by commas, to the console, and with nothing extra. It doesn't even add a new line. If you want to automatically add new lines and spacing between elements, you can use a different function, println. Now for most jobs, either print or println will work fine if all we're dealing with is just strings or integers and we're printing them as is. But if we want more detailed control over the output, we can use a different function, printf. Printf takes a string with formatting codes embedded in it, and then inserts variables provided after the string into the string at the positions of those codes. Those codes let us format how the variable is displayed. And most of the time, we would do this with numbers. In this example here, I'm printing the year variable 3 different ways. The first, with the V code, is just the default for how a variable of whatever kind that is going to be printed. The second version formats as base 2, binary. And the third version as base 16, or as hex. Now, so far, all we've done is print these variables to the console, but what if we want to do other things with them? And that is where the S-prefixed versions of all these functions come in handy. sprint, sprintLn, and sprintf. And these work just like their predecessors, except they don't print to the console. They return a new string, one formatted as they would be for their predecessors. Otherwise, they'd behave exactly the same way as before. The format codes that we use in Go, you may have noticed by now, are similar to, although not exactly like, the format codes that are used in C, C++, and other languages that borrow from them. If you use the V code as a format, that is assigned to let the Go runtime use whatever the default string formatting is for that particular variable type. If you say S, that explicitly renders as a string, and D explicitly renders as a decimal in base 10. You'll notice that when we used S and we supplied an integer, we got an output that indicated a runtime error. Printf was expecting an integer, didn't get one. So whatever variables you use to go with these codes, they have to match the same type. There are other codes that we use that take arguments to further control how the formatting appears. For floats, for instance, we can specify the precision of output. In this case, I'm asking for a precision of 4 decimal places. When we print our float as a string, we get everything. But when we print it with our float formatting code, we only get 4. Now there are a lot of formatting codes, much more than I can go through in a simple video like this, so I encourage you to go check them out at golang.org/pkg/fmt. You can see how they're all used there, and you can start experimenting with them directly in your browser. And that's it for this video. If you liked it, please leave a comment below. And don't forget to subscribe to the IDG Tech Talk channel on YouTube. And for more Smart Go, be sure to follow us on Facebook, YouTube, and Infoworld.com.